a little bit of upper body and lower body. So let's get started. What do you guys want to do?
So what we're going to do. Oh, so the big legs, right? Alright, so with legs, we have our quad extensions and our glutes, right? We're going to start with training in a compound way. We're going to try to hit every single one of them. Another thing I'm going to teach you guys how to do is actually isolate each single part of it and also target those, even using compound movements, okay? So all my go-to leg exercises are dumbbell walking like this, okay? And that's such a great movement, mainly because when you do a walking motion, you basically activate most of your muscle fibers. And what we're going to do today is, first of all, we're going to warm it up with lighter weights, with some lighter dumbbells, and we're just going to take a nice slow long steps, feel it right towards nice. Keep it going. Awesome, so obviously this is a nice warm up for them, and they're going to go nice and heavy as well, functional movement as well. There's a little movement there, so it's always good to get a nice warm up in before you go into it. There's a lot of stability involved, a lot of core work. If you pull out time to hold that weight, there's a lot of tension on the muscles. Awesome weights. So you put the weights now. How do you feel so far?
He's just like, come on, sitting right here. And I'm like, maybe just let down. Screwed. Oh, God.
Awesome. Awesome. Now we're going to work on our hamstrings and glutes too. I just wanted to warm up the whole legs in the sense. So we're going to take big steps, really big steps. Now when you're approaching this again, you're going to approach with the heel steps. Heel step in first. And down. Get a nice stretch. Feel a nice stretch in the glutes and hamstrings at the same time. Okay? So big steps all the way back there. So that's our second warm up.
So we're doing the same thing over here. We're getting warmed up. We're doing some chest, a little bit more upper body stuff over here. So basically, you don't want to forget to do the basics. And bench press is one of the most fundamental, exercise for building upper body strength. We're going to do the basics a little bit to make sure we're getting those done properly. And maybe try to look a little bit heavier afterwards. So there we go. So, jump on again. Or you start to get fatigued. So the technique here is quite close to perfect. Looks very, very good. So we don't want to have our elbows too high either. We want to have our elbows a little bit lower. If our elbows are too high, then that means we're going to be using too much of our shoulder. So this is very, very good technique here. If you want to take notes, looking very, very good. Nice one. Something else that I forgot to mention real quick, sorry Kwame. When you're setting up the bench press or any chest exercise basically, think about retracting your scapula. So if you're looking at me now, you see me wriggling around, basically you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and that's basically retracting your scapula, which means that you're going to activate more chest when you're pressing. So if you don't do that and you lay on the bench and your shoulders are rounded, you're going to be using a lot of shoulder to push. But if you retract your scapula, you'll be pressing using mainly and mostly the chest.
Alright, so we're back again. These guys doing a little bit heavier now. And we're gonna keep that focus directly on our legs. We're gonna keep our hands super straight. They're gonna step in. These guys said they wanna hit quads more, so they're not gonna be stepping them wide, they're gonna be stepping them really close, okay? And they're only doing 5 reps each leg. We try to keep our reps nice and low for this one. Let's go. It's all about that balance as well. Good, nice control. And they're going to get quite a bit of a workout out of this. They're going to be pumping, so it's heavier. they're gonna feel it all around the core as well. Like every single string of muscle fibers is going to be working. Reps on each leg. Okay, so this one's gonna be tough, guys, but you guys should be all warmed up and ready for this. Alright, team, let's go. Everyone together. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 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 Step. Last one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Awesome weight. Awesome weight. You can drop it. So, one of the awesome things about doing time meditation, some of the stuff they just did, was it just allows you, especially if you don't feel it allows you to focus on the muscle, it allows you to really think about what you're training and what you want to activate at that point as well. Again, how we feeling?
Good time, man.
So it's not to hit you, that's it. How you know you're training, how you doing?
Yeah, no, all good. Not one tag over there.
That's good, you can actually feel the muscle fibers working a lot more. How do you feel? Oh yeah, you heard the lady, she's pumped up, ready to go. Alright, so our next exercise we're going to be doing is our famous squats, okay? And one thing I find about squats is the squat technique has to be on point, okay? And that's actually one of the biggest things, okay? So you could load up so much weight and you can load up weight in your arms. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be doing the legs if your form technique is not right up there. With our squat, we're going to be a little bit heavy. I'm actually going to do something called SSC training, something I don't think you're really not heard before, but we're going to basically overload our legs with so much blood. This one's going to be intense, so you guys are going to be ready for it, okay? So we're going to move on to the squat rock. It's going to be a nice warm up here. Okay? This I find actually helps me keep that core activation and control the weight, and it's so much easier for me to push out bigger weight. So with our squat as well, as I'm going down, I'm pushing my knees out. So the main thing is I'm actually rotating my knees out, and I'm also trying to push through my heels as much as I can. Pushing through my heels is going to activate my glutes and hamstrings a lot more, and actually it's going to put me in much better shape.
Zoom you out close.
Awesome. Alright, so actually on the left side here, we're going to focus on our quads. We're going to do exploits of stairs, squat. One of the things that's quite uncomfortable for people is when they usually put their legs together, when they squat, their heels start to come up, and that's fine. So what I've got here is I've got 2 plates to keep our heels intact while we squat down, okay? So then our heels will get elevated, and we also focus on pushing through our toes in this one as we come down and focus on our quads, okay? So I'm just gonna get you to do a nice demo. So she's gonna unload the bar. Chest up, I'm gonna get you to bring your hands slightly. Really slowly. Whenever I'm unloading the bar as well while squatting, I really do it as slow as possible. That's a really important aspect of it. So just keep it hefty in. She's going to do really nice and slow control. Try and keep her chest up. Really slow control. You're going to give us 10 reps. Okay? And as you get more and more comfortable with your squat, you can move your hands in closer. So I'm just going to move your hands slightly closer. Awesome. position of the bar is a low bar squat. That's on its rear delts. Awesome, so really, really good. You can start to load up some weights on there.
So as I said, this is the champagne press. It is a fantastic one for building upper chest. And what you'll notice here is keeping our elbows nice and tight, bringing the dumbbells down to our upper chest. I actually let them tap my upper chest. And then when I press, we are pointing our thumbs to the roof. You get to the top of the repetition, point your thumbs to the roof, and in that tiny little bit of change at the end of the rep, you'll find it activates your upper chest. It's almost instant, you'll be able to feel it straight away. How did you think that felt?
That was amazing concentration on the chest.
That's one good review. What about you? You like it?
It's really good.
Yeah, also you definitely feel pumped. Yeah.
Fantastic. One set and you feel the pump. So we're going to do a couple more sets of that to get more familiar with it. But it's a great one. You don't need to use too much weight. You can instantly feel a good pump and activation of the upper chest. So if you guys haven't tried that before, I definitely recommend it. One of my favorites at the moment, and it is always in my upper chest workout.
On the left side here, we're going to focus on our quads. We're going to do a stance squat. One of the things that's quite uncomfortable for people is when they usually put their legs together, when they squat, their heels start to come up, and that's fine. So what I've got here is I've got 2 plates to keep our heels intact while we squat down, okay? So then our heels will get elevated, and we also focus on pushing through our toes in this one as we come down and focus on our quads, okay? So I'm just gonna get you to do a nice demo. So she's gonna unload the bar. Chest up, I'm gonna get you to bring your hands slightly. Really slowly. Whenever I'm unloading the bar as well while squatting, I really do it as slow as possible. That's a really important aspect of it. So just keep it hefty in. She's going to do really nice and slow control. Try to keep her chest up. Really slow control. You're going to give us 10 reps.
Flies now and just make sure that the technique is there. Make sure that we're doing it with correct technique, because obviously it is super important in all areas of bodybuilding to make sure you're doing the correct technique before you up the weight, because you will injure yourself eventually if you're not doing it correctly. So one thing with the dumbbell fly is you don't have to have straight arms. You always should have a slight bend in the elbow. If you guys want to go ahead and get started, you always should have a slight bend in the elbow when you're doing your dumbbell fly. However, it doesn't have to be a super straight arm. So as long as you're getting a full stretch through the chest at the end of each repetition, it does not matter if your arms aren't super straight. So it's not necessarily cheating if you have a bent elbow, like here. As long as you're getting a full range of motion and a full stretch at the end of the rep, it's okay. It makes no difference whether the arm is straight or whether it has a slight bend. So when we're doing our incline exercises, we should bring the bar or the dumbbells over the area we're trying to work. So if we're doing an incline fly, we're trying to work the upper chest, which means when we're doing our flies, we should be finishing at our upper chest. And once again, we don't have to have our elbows really, really high, because if our elbows are high during the exercise, then it might use too much shoulder. Always have a slight bend in the elbow, keep it down a little bit, and make sure we're focused.
Guys, that SSC training, that basically combines all your high-intensity elements all in one. Really intense. I remember doing something like this a year ago, doing this this from our second stage set, and a year later, since I haven't done it. So, really, really good job.
Okay, so we are doing the pull over here, and what you'll notice, first of all, is we're going across the bench. So a lot of you would do pullovers and you'd be going with the bench, which is fine. But what you'll notice here is I'm telling the boys to drop their hips a little bit. Therefore, we can get a big stretch through the back, a nice arc, natural spine, neutral spine, and we bring the weight over. And when we get to the top, you'll see just here, we get to the top of the rep, press. When we press, we get that maximum activation of the chest because the pullover is both for back and for chest. So you notice you're getting a big stretch through the lats, but then when we come forward, if you press the weight at the end, you'll get maximum activation of the chest as well. So it's a great exercise. You're building thickness through your chest.
How you feel?
Super cool. Can't keep up.
It's really, really good job, mate. Really proud of you. It's really, really intense. So you do about 4 sets of this. Right, that SSC training, that basically combines all your high-intensity elements all in one. Really intense. I remember doing something like this a year ago. Doing this from our second stage set, and a year later, since I haven't done it. So really, really good job.
Okay, so we are doing the pull over here, and what you'll notice, first of all, is we're going across the bench. So a lot of you would do pullovers and you'd be going with the bench, which is fine. But what you'll notice here is I'm telling the boys to drop their hips a little bit. Therefore, we can get a big stretch through the back, a nice arc, natural spine, neutral spine, and we bring the weight over. And when we get to the top, you'll see just here, we get to the top of the rep, press. When we press, we get that maximum activation of the chest because the pullover is both for back and for chest. So you notice you're getting a big stretch through the lats, but then when we come forward, if you press the weight at the end, you'll get maximum activation of the chest as well. So it's a great exercise. You're building thickness through your chest.
But you can't lock out. Bring it up, stop here. So don't straighten up your leg. 1. If you do it faster, and then straighten up your leg. 2. So 3, continue. Don't lock your legs. 4, don't lock your legs. 5, stop there. Good. 6, go 12. 7, 8, keeping that tension on our legs. 9, 10, 11, 12, bring it. So straight away, follow me. Alright, we've got 5 steps each leg, let's go. Good, do it almost really controlled. 1, 2,
You're working him over there, Kwame.
3, then make it away. 4, 5, really good. 6, 7, 8, almost there, come on, push through. 9, 10. Awesome, next we're going to do a bottom squat, put it down, hold in your palm. You've got 20 reps, no lockout. All the way down. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Alternate. 11. Keep going. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Drop the weight. And our last exercise is going to be really nice and easy. We're going to do body weight, keep our legs together, glute together. I'm going to count down for 10 seconds, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up with a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Stop here. Hold this. This is a static hold, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't lock. Let's go down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up to 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And you on the ground. 2, 1. Last one. We're gonna come up with 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish off with the pulse. So we've got 20, 19, 1, 18, 17, 16, 15. I feel like I'm dancing here. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, well done, well done. Awesome work, job. Awesome work. How you feel?
I'm super exhausted. Can't keep up.
It's really, really good job, mate. Really proud of you. It's really, really intense. So you do about 4 sets of this. Guys, that SSC training, that basically combines all your high-intensity elements all in one. Really intense. I remember doing something like this a year ago. Doing this for about 7 to 8 sets, and a year later, since I haven't done it. So it's really, really good job.
Okay, so we are doing the pull over here, and what you'll notice, first of all, is we're going across the bench. So a lot of you would do pullovers and you'll be going with the bench, which is fine. But what you'll notice here is I'm telling the boys to drop your hips a little bit. Therefore, we can get a big stretch through the back, a nice arc, natural spine, neutral spine, and we bring the weight over. And when we get to the top, you'll see just here, we get to the top of the rep, press. When we press, we get that maximum activation of the chest because the pullover is both for back and for chest. So you notice you're getting a big stretch through the lats, but then when we come forward, if you press the weight at the end, you'll get maximum activation of the chest as well. So it's a great exercise going across the bench, try that. If you haven't tried dropping your hips to get a massive, massive stretch.